Hi, good afternoon, YouTube friends. Welcome to Abby's Creative Hands at Crochet. This is Abby, the creator of this channel, and I give you the warmest welcome and thank you for visiting me. Um, I wanted it to do this video. This is my very first time doing one live. And I don't know about yourself, but I like to know who I'm visiting in YouTube channel. I like to see their faces because normally you either hear their voices or their hands doing the knitting or crocheting. And I wanted my YouTube friends to know who Abby is. I am Abby and I'm a grandmother of three beautiful grandbabies. Lila, Michaela, and Naomi. Naomi is the smallest one. She's only 4 months old, and I'm enjoying her to the max. Lila and Michaela, they are much older, and they live far away from me. But it's okay because you know what? With all this wonderful technology today, Skype, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube channels, they can see their Abby. And it's okay because they're still little, but I tend to see them a lot. I wanted it to share with you, my friends, my YouTube friends, some of the projects that I've done, either through wonderful teachers out there in the YouTube web, um, or through friends that we have, that I have known for many wonderful years. Um, the first person that taught me how to knit, she was my mom's neighbor, and she passed away many years ago, but she did taught me how to do a beautiful dress for my daughter, who was back then 2 years old, and today she's 29. So it's been numbers of years that she's passed, and she taught me how to do this beautiful knitted um, dress for my daughter. And I wish I had it with me, but it was given to one of my cousins who live, in another country, in Cuba, I should say. And then I met another lady. She was from Puerto Rico, and she taught me how to crochet a poncho. And she also, is no longer with us. But then after I started to look into the YouTube um, media, and I found wonderful crocheting and knitting teachers who have taught me a lot of wonderful things. And I like to always give credit to those wonderful ladies who have taught me in one way or another how to do beautiful crochet work. As a matter of fact, today I'm wearing one of them. And this one here is a vest. And this vest, I love it. And I've done numerous. Actually, I think I've done like about 5 of them already. And this tutorial is from Jay's Knit and Purl Jam. And she's on YouTube, and she's a fabulous crocheter. She has this bubbly personality. She's a great teacher. And I cordially invite you to go and visit her channel in YouTube, Jay's Knit and Purl Jam. Let her know that I invited you because I think she's fabulous. But before I started to crochet years ago, my first project was a blanket for my daughter, my granddaughter, Lila. And Lila calls me Abby. Um, and I go, you know what? Why not Abby? But I need to add other words to my channel. So it would be Abby So-So, or Abby Does That, or Abby Corner. And I'm always like to be, I'm very creative. And I go, why not Abby's Creative Hands at Crochet? And you know what? That's how it came about, because her blanket, it was the first project that I've ever done in crocheting. As I was crocheting her blanket, I was also doing prayers for her. And I go, you know what? I'm going to start a video. And I told my husband about it. Changing a conversation for just a couple of minutes, the picture that you see behind me is my wedding picture. And the pictures that you see up here is Lila when she was born and her parents. My husband, sad to say, um, my husband passed away 4 months ago, and it's been a very hard time for me because we were married for 8 years and 8 months, and we had such a beautiful marriage. Um, I have 2 kids from my previous marriage. Um, one boy and one girl. My boy is 33 years old. 33 years old. He is the father of Lila and Michaela. And I have a daughter, and she's 29 years old, and she's the mother of little Naomi. Uh, and for my husband's side, he has two of his own, 2 boys, Jay and Joey. And our kids are grown ups. And I just wanted to let you know that. And I come from a big family. I have 7 brothers. I mean, actually, we're 7 kids altogether. My mom and dad are still alive. I'm currently staying with them because, you know, um, they need me and I need them. And I'm staying in their house, and this is my little area. Okay, this is my bedroom, and this is where I do all my crocheting and knitting, and where I spend time meditating in the Word of God. And everything here is, this room is related to me here. But I wanted to let you know that it's been very hard. Um, I'm sure that someone out there has gone through a terrible loss too. But you know what? I'm a Christian, and I serve the Lord with all my heart. And my husband and I, you know, we've had the same faith. And I just thank God for his comfort through these terrible times. And I know he's resting in the Lord. And he always told me, um, Marty, just continue being faithful to the Lord, and he will never abandon us. We are his children. So he's not with me right now physically, but I have beautiful memories of him, and so did my children. And he met 2 of the girls. He didn't get to meet Naomi because, literally, to tell you the truth, he passed away 4 days after baby Naomi was born. Naomi was born June 13, and I received a phone call on the 17th that my husband had passed away. And I was visiting my daughter, up in Central Florida when this terrible, drastic news came to my life. But I'm a strong woman, and I thank the Lord for the beautiful 8.5 years, actually 8 years, 8 months that we were together as husband and wife. We had a beautiful marriage. Going back to crocheting, this also is this top here is from Jay's Knit and Purl Jam, and also this beautiful top in here. This is a knitted top. Okay, so if you're really into knitting and you want to learn how to knit, I invite you to go and visit her. Also, I'm going to be sharing with you some of my projects, either my own creation or from YouTube tutorials. This one is another vest, and this one is also from Jay's Knit and Purl. As you can see, it's a beautiful vest right now for the harvest fall season. And this is done in the double crochets and Solomon stitch pattern. This one is also another vest. So you can see that I'm in love with this vest pattern. And as you can see, it doesn't have any sleeves. It's just a vest. Okay, and you can see here the double crochet and the Solomon stitch pattern there. And it has a really nice long wrap to it. But this is all Solomon stitch in here. I wanted it to do something different, but at the same time, give credit to Miss J. And when I was in Orlando, visiting my daughter, um, when the grandbaby was born, I had started to knit. I had started to crochet another vest in a different color, but I wanted it to do something different. And it took me 4 months to finish it. And I finished this like about, I would say 3 weeks ago. And this is another vest, and from Jay's Knit and Purl, and I'm going to incorporate the sleeves. So I did. I wrote it down, and I am going to probably add sleeves to the gold one, and I'm going to do a tutorial and show you, my friends, YouTube friends, how I did this. Okay, and at the same time, give credit to who credit is deserved to, the original designer, Jay's Knit and Purl. I've also done a lot of other tops for myself, and also done pets outfits. I used to have a little Shih Tzu. Her name was Lucy, and Lucy's no longer with me. But I treasure her little outfits that I made for her. This one doesn't have a pattern. This is me. I started to measure her and measure and measure, and as I was doing her outfit, I was measuring her, and this is what it turned out. And I think this was beautiful. She loved it. I have a picture of that. And I used the front post, back post stitch to it. I did single crochets, and then around the waistline, I did the front post, back post double crochet, and I continue adding chains to make sure that it were wrapped around her belly. And once it was done, I continued doing the single crochet down and the front post, back post, double crochets in here, and I incorporated little shells around her, you know, the sides of the dress, and I added a little pink button because she's a Shih Tzu and she was a girl. So this is one of the patterns that I did for her. I also did another one for Harvest. Okay, and I have it written down somewhere in my notes, the stitches and everything related to this pattern. And this is a little dress. This is for my pet Lucy. Okay, and it has, this is the back section of it. It has a little ribbon with a shell stitch and double crochets and single crochets. And then this is the, from the bottom portion of it where her little paws will be coming out. And the section over here, so when she goes pee pee or poo poo, whatever, it would not get messy. But this one was done a couple of years ago. I've also done beautiful scarves. This was a long rectangular scarf, and I did double crochets, and I thought this would be cute for Harvest. So I've used this, you know, a lot. So if you ever like to know how I did this, let me know down below, like it, and post a little comment into what you would like me to share with you. I am not a professional crocheter or knitter. I like to look. I'm a visual person. I look at it and I go, I'm going to do something different because I don't really like to copy any other crocheters, and if I do make a project from their YouTube, I acknowledge them and I said, this is from YouTube such, and this is who's done it, and please go visit her and subscribe, because I think that's the proper thing to do. Let me show you another thing that I've done. I did this little dress cover up for Palmolive dresser. Actually, this is my idea. I have it written down on how to do this. So again, if you like to know how to do this real pretty dish cover dress, you're more than welcome. Right down below, I like, and as soon as I can, I will be doing a tutorial on how to do this one. I bought a book a while back because I collect books, and I saw this beautiful cardigan, and I fell in love with it. And like I said, I'm a visual person, but in this precise project, I had to read the book carefully and follow every single instruction. And you know what? It turned out so pretty that I like to share it with you. This is a cardigan, and it's used Karen Simply Soft, and I think it's just beautiful. Double crochets, okay, and the single back stitch here on the very top. But see how beautiful it is? Let me see if I could wear it so you could have an idea what it looks like. Okay. Look how pretty it is. Okay. Look how beautiful it looks. I hope you like it as much as I did. Look at the little neck stitch. I think it's beautiful. I've also done tops from other YouTube tutorials. Her name is Emmy, and her YouTube channel name is Henatuga1, and I did this. Thank you, Emmy, for teaching me how to do this beautiful top. Thank you very much. This bolero I also did, because she teaches you how to do things, so different projects. So you could either follow her tutorial or come up with your own little ideas using kind of her pattern as well. And look how pretty this little bolero is with a little thingy tassel. And it was a little wide in my around my arms, so I incorporated this, and this looks real pretty. Okay, it's a little bolero, and just wrap it around, you see, and it's real pretty. And you could either tie it up or not use it at all. That's little tassels, but I thought this would be pretty. I'm sorry, this is like really no makeup, myself, just sharing with you, my YouTube friends, the things that I've done. This scarf here, it's from a YouTube tutorial, and I think she also have another YouTube tutorial, Love for Nails. Her name is Rachel, and she taught me how to do this. Thank you, Rachel. This one here is a short. I don't wear shorts, but I thought that it was a fun thing to do. And believe it or not, I think I kind of worked this out for 2 months until I figured out how to do it. Okay, so this is my first short, and it fits super nicely. I just don't wear it. But it was very easy to do. You know, you just make a long chain enough to wrap around your hips, and you go as long as you want it. And then when it comes to the other portion of your um, project, when it comes to here, what I did was divided the bottom portion of it and made a longer chain to wrap to my other side here, from side to side, to make the little holes. And I continue doing double crochet all the way around until it came to this section. I go, wait a minute, this is one leg, so I can do the other one. And this is how it came about. Okay. Anything that has to do with rectangulars, I love to do. And when you do like a join both ends together, you make a circular. And you could either continue doing in a spiral pattern your scarf, or you could just do a slip stitch and 2 or 3 chain or 4 chains and work a double crochet, a triple crochet, or whatever it is that you want to do, and you turn out to have a beautiful project. So these are some of the scarves that I've done. And like I said, I made a chain long enough to do a beautiful scarf. So this is one, and I loved this so much that I did 3. So this is the same. Okay, a long chain and wrap it around and either do crocheting, double crochet, single crochet. But I believe that, and if I'm not, I think I'm right, this pattern design, this stitch design, it's from Love for Nails, Rachel. And I don't remember her YouTube channel, but I will write it down below, or I will just do another short video and tell you the channels that I'm subscribed to, so you could go and visit them. And this one is another one, but made this one a smaller version. Okay. Now, this real pretty bolero is from Marinella. And look how pretty this is. These are real pretty with sweaters, with little tops. This was from a YouTube tutorial. It's called Marinella. And this one also is from her. This one is a bolero as well. She teaches you how to do the beautiful flowers and how to come up with this beautiful bolero. And let me show you how it looks like. It looks real pretty. This is where you put your arms. Okay. This is where you put your arms. And you just flip it here. You see how pretty it looks? And I'm going to turn my back so you can see what it looks like in the back. This is what it looks like in the back. It's real pretty. I always like to say thank you to those wonderful ladies who have taught me how to do all these real pretty tops. I also have from Melodora this beautiful flower. Melodora YouTube channel. And this is also from her. Another beautiful sunflower. Melodora. This real pretty crochet necklace is from Hetaruga 1. And she teaches you that it's important that any little scrap of yarn, you could do real pretty flowers to embellish your tops, uh, bows, and for your little granddaughters or for yourself. Let me give you an example. You see, you could add a little button to it. This one here is from Hetanuga too. This here, actually, I came up with this idea. I was home just wondering what am I going to do. I have a lot of these pieces of kitchen towel, and I go, you know what? I want to do something different. I'm sure this is on YouTube. I'm sure this pattern, this ideas are in YouTube. But this one here in particularly, I want to do like a little top, and this is how it is. This is what turned out. Okay, like I said, I'm having fun. I'm not. I like to give credit to credit is due, and I did this, and I made one for my mom, and this is one for myself. I like yellow and blue and greens, and I like the little owl here. So I think I'm going to be doing more for Christmas. As a matter of fact, look at this. Isn't this cute? So I'm going to do one for my mom because I'm staying here with her. And then on top of that, I did this little thingy for holding the very hot pots and putting the, the putting out the tea and all that, decorating the kitchen area. Another thing that I've done that I learned from Miss Emmy is how to do Mary Jane slippers. Look how pretty these are. And ladies, once you learn the basics, your mind goes wild. You do amazing things. So this one here is from Emmy. Thank you, Emmy. And Atuga 1. And this one as well. So they look real pretty. You see, they look real pretty. I don't think it will be very proper for me right now to put the slipper on and show it to you because I don't think it will be very proper, but they look beautiful. I also like to do fingerless gloves, and I think it's posted on my YouTube channel, one of the many videos that I have there, but I had a camera that only gave me approximately 8 minutes, 9 minutes the most to work with, and I had to do sections of it, and I do apologize. I'm having fun, but this is one of the fingerless gloves that I did, and it shows you the little pearl embellishment is there as well. And like I said, I do apologize if it didn't look or sounded professional, but I was just doing it for fun. And I love working with the Solomon stitch, and I done a lot of shawls. And look at this, how beautiful this is. This pattern here, this shawl pattern here, is from a YouTube channel, Anastasia. I think I'm pronouncing her YouTube channel right. And she taught me how to do this. This is beautiful. I had an idea how to do this Solomon stitch, but I didn't know how to incorporate it in having the Solomon stitch turn out to this beautiful, shawl here. Like I said before, I like to create. I like to come up with ideas. So my very first mesh top that I did for myself was a while back, and I wanted it to share it with you. This is one mesh top that I did for myself using camel yarn, red heart, and I thought this was real pretty. I have pictures of it, but I wanted it to share with you my mesh top, and I did two of them, and this one is a black one. You know, I love working with it. And in the very next section, I did the picot stitch, and I think it's real pretty. I hope you like it too. I think I wrote down the pattern to this. I'm not too sure. Then, like I said, I love the Solomon stitch. I love it. So I did this top as well. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of my in my channel, Abby's Creative Hands in Crochet, I show a video, and it's this one here that I'm kind of teaching or showing. Actually, I'm not a teacher. I like to share my projects with my YouTube channel friends, and this was the first one. So I learned how to do this one, and immediately this popped to my head. This with the Solomon stitch, it popped right in my head Sunday morning, and it took me 4 hours to finish this. So when I looked at it and I loved the way it turned out, immediately I went and I did the red one. So for the holidays, this is perfect. Okay, this is the Solomon stitch. Then after I started to do more tops for myself. So here's another one, and I love this real pretty blue one here. So ladies, I am sure you all have wonderful ideas in mind. Please, I know this has been kind of a lengthy video, but what I do is I love to buy books, and it gives me a lot of ideas to work with. And these books I have bought at Walmart. This one was from Joann Fabrics, and this is a knit one. Okay, my original dishwasher cover-up dress was not from here. The dress itself, I came up with that idea a while back, and then I went to Joann Fabrics and I saw this and I go, wow, this is amazing. So you could see how many nice patterns they have there. This here, I like to buy books, 30 Easy Ways to Crochet. So there's where you get ideas. Okay, look at all these. Some of them I have bought at Joann Fabrics, and I've used my coupons. So I encourage you all to do so. I need to start working on things like this again, because one of my niece, my nephew's wife, she's 4 months pregnant, and she already asked me, Abby, please, I need you to, she wants me to do this one, the little doggy, and she also wants me to do yeah, this one little doggy. I've done a lot of pretty things for my daughter, so I like to visit thrift stores in Goodwill, because there you find a lot of stuff that you like. And I got this little book holder, and to be honest with you, it was $2. And I also have numerous books that I have purchased when I go to Joanne, and let me show you some of them. These are all crocheting. This is crochet. So here's another one. I love this book. Jay from Jay Needs and Pearl was the one who suggested this book, and I bought it. Then these here, 50 ripple stitches, and this one's here too. Look how many pretty ones. 50 crochet Afghan borders. This is fabulous. Okay, and it was, I think it was $8.95. It was $8.95, and I got it for 50% off. And these baby cuddle cocoons, I did a lot for my daughter. I did this one for my daughter, and she loved it. Let me show you more books that I have purchased. This one here. And ladies, I have so many books, it's not funny. A lot. You see? I get these books from Joanne Fabrics. Look at these. Look at that. This one was from Goodwill. This one's for Goodwill, and I think it was 99 cents. Look, 99 cents. And these two. And these. And these. This one's 79 cents. And I am subscribed to a lot of crochet books, magazine, and my latest book that I purchased was this one. Okay, and that was the other day. Look how pretty. But I don't only have crocheting book, I have knitting books. You see, this motivated me. Debbie Macumber, I have all her books, and you know, she kind of motivated me too for the knitting and crocheting. And look at this. This is real pretty. Learn to knit in just one day. It'll probably take a little longer than that, but you see, these are fabulous books and has a lot of great ideas. And I have a friend that went to Chile this past weekend, and she's gonna get me a book from Chile, The Art of Knitting, so in Spanish. So what I also like to do is when you go to Joanne Fabrics, they have a lot of little pamphlets, and I done a lot of these. Okay, and look at this little throw. I have a little binder for all these little pamphlets. Look at the little doggy outfit. Look at this, real pretty to decorate your home. And then these little ones, I done these too as well. And what I've done, ladies, I know that I've been talking a lot, but I just wanted to share with you. What I do is I buy binders, and I have, like, for example, Amy with Henatuga 1, Jay's with Knit and Pearl Jam, and others, crochet teachers and knitters that I truly admire, Mickey with the Crochet Crowd. And whenever I see a pattern that I truly love, I write it down and I put it in each binder that pertains to each teacher. So when I look for a pattern that I want to repeat, I don't have to go crazy looking for where did I put the pattern. I could just pick up the binder and say, okay, I want to do something from Jay. I'm going to grab Jay's binder. I want to do something from Melodora, so I grab Melodora's binder. And I want to do something from Mickey Crochet Crowd. I grab the Crochet Crowd book. So I like to be organized even with my crocheting hobby. And I just wanted to lastly say thank you for coming to visit me. I truly, truly, truly appreciate you visiting me. I don't do this to make a big deal about it. I just want to share my my projects with you, and if you like me to share some of the uh, things that I've done that are my patterns and designs, like the little pet outfit and tops and things like that, just click it down below I like, and subscribe to my channel. um, and if you do have a channel, YouTube channel, that you want me to, would you like me to subscribe to, just let me know, and I'll be more than happy to be part of your YouTube channel. Remember that in life, everything is possible. All things are possible with God. And I give you blessings. Um, I welcome you, and I say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for visiting me, Abby's Creative Hands at Crochet. Until then, have a wonderful day.